Well, hello, and thank you for joining me for the very first lesson in the Starting Python series. Today, we're not going to do anything fun. We're just going to download and install Python so that we can use it later. To do this, we're going to need to open up our browser. I use the Brave browser, as you should, and head over to python.org/downloads. Click the yellow button. This is going to download the latest 32-bit version of Python. It's not necessarily important that you get the 32-bit or 64-bit until you are much further along in your Python skills. Mainly, it's the third-party libraries that matter a lot. Once it's downloaded, go ahead and click it to run it. And now here, we're not going to do the default stuff. First, we want to check the box that says Add Python to the path. This will allow us to type Python anywhere in the command line, and it will automatically know where to go to get Python. If you have another version of Python installed, this becomes a little bit more complicated. We have ways to deal with this, and we'll go ahead and cover that in a later video. Once Add Python 3.7 to the path is checked, click the Customize install. Everything here we're going to go ahead and leave checked. Once we click Next here, it's going to ask us where do you want to install Python. Well, we want to install it for all users, and notice it changes it to program files x86, Python 32. I don't like this. This is something new in the older versions. It likes to install in the root C directory, which is Python 3.7. We're going to go ahead and do that there. Now, this is the 32-bit version, and there is also a 64-bit version, but for now, we're not going to worry about that. So just Python 3.7. Everything looks good. Click Install. Click Yes. It needs to elevate its privileges. It's going to install all the standard library, pip, and some other stuff. It'll install our IDE, which is idle. Idle is also a prompt, which is called a REPL, or read, evaluate, print loop, which we will use to print hello world here in just a minute. If this takes much longer, I'm going to have to speed it up. What we're installing now is the runtime, which will be explained later, of Python. Basically, Python is a file that has some text in it that a program called Python knows how to interpret and do things on your computer. This is what we would typically call a scripting language, opposed to other languages like C or Pascal or C++ or D or Golang or Rust, which is another new one, which are compiled languages. The difference being that this requires the program Python to be installed on any computer that you want to run your programs with, and the compiled languages, they don't require that. They actually generate the program that's going to run, instead of passing around the source code and then having Python run it on that computer locally. You actually pass around a program. Okay, click Close. It was successful. We can go ahead and close our browser also. Now if you press the Window key on Windows, or if you go click on that Window button, you should be able to type in IDLE, which should bring up your Python 3.7 32-bit IDLE desktop application, and here we go. This is the Python shell. So this is what I was saying is the REPL, read, evaluate, print loop. So if I type something real simple, I'm going to tell Python to print hello world, or worlds. I press enter. There we go. In the blue text we have hello worlds. This is how you install Python on a Windows machine. And to prove that the path settings worked, we'll go ahead and open up PowerShell and type in Python, press enter, and here we have the same text as we do inside of idle. Idle has some additional features, so we will be using idle opposed to the shell. But if I type in print hello worlds. It works. To exit Python, we will type quit with the parentheses, open and close parentheses, press enter, and now we're back to our normal command prompt. And if we type quit here, it'll say your program is still running, would you like to kill it? Okay, and idle is gone. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn how to install Python. In the next video, we will learn a little bit more about Python. We will not be creating a full application yet. That'll be a few more lessons down the road. Congratulations, you have taken your first step to learn how to write software in Python.